Today's the day. I'm gonna pull the engine out, put the rebuilt, we'll put that in air quotes, rebuilt engine in. But before I can put the engine in, I'll pull the wiring off, and I need to put a bung into this hole. This is the tank mount that I just drilled so I could put the tank on and test it out. But obviously just drilling a hole straight through the tube isn't a good idea, so I've got to make a piece to go in there. And I thought I had another small piece of tube that would fit, but I don't. So got to make one on the lathe. And so yeah, engine out, move the wiring all out of the way, and weld that up, give it a quick spray with some spray paint to keep it from rusting, and then throw the other engine in and see what we get. There we go. I made it just a little bit longer than it needs to be because I'm expecting to lose some material to welding and then grind down whatever is left over. All the bolts are undone. Time to get this thing out of here and hope I don't crush my fingers too bad. Oh, caught on the plug wire. Oh, yeah. Kind of need to take that off. Oh man. Do I have a knife nearby? I don't. There's always something. Unplugged all the wires for the timing on the top and completely neglected to unplug the CDI. I'll just put that there as a means to brace it on something and set it right over here. There we go. Not even too terribly precarious. Taking them out is easier than putting them in. Where'd that go? Let's get these wires out of the way. Come on. Once I'm totally happy with everything on this bike, I'll actually powder coat the frame or have it properly painted, and then do the wiring up properly. But until then, I don't care enough to do the wiring properly. And there we go. I'm gonna call my mom and wish her a happy Mother's Day. And then I'm gonna set up a different camera because I don't want to use these ones to film welding in case it fries the good camera, so I'll just use a crappy camera. Well, I got it tacked into place, but this is way too awkward a position for me. I'm gonna have to find a way to lift everything up off the ground without taking the forks and wheels off and making it light. When I welded this thing up originally, I did the frame by itself, obviously, and just put it on a bench. That's not an option right now. I hope that this jack is going to be a workable solution, although now I don't think I can reach from a seated position, so I'll have to finish the welding standing. So solve one problem and create another. I still got to bend way over now. Oh well, might as well try. Welding is done. This is all I need to do on this bike right now. Got that welded in there. Not the prettiest welds I've ever done, but it'll work. And I'm gonna have to grind that down because the tank barely, there we go, get an angle so you can see how much it sticks out. The tank barely fit around that tube to begin with, so I gotta grind that metal down to get it to stay. And I'm just gonna let that cool down for now, and then I will get back and grind that down. So that's how it sits for now. Right there. Engine there. I've got everything all plugged up to make sure it stays clean. And ooh, I know what I can do still. I can actually set the points for this thing. I have not done that yet. I just threw it all together without actually setting the points. So I'm going to do that now while that paint is drying. But I don't think that will dry enough for me to be able to put the engine into the bike tonight. Start by setting the gap. Gonna need some light in here too. Well, this doesn't even look remotely correct. The gap didn't even close once on either one of those points. Problem solved here. This is actually supposed to be on the other side. So the... Oops! these pieces that open the gap, back that camera up, we're actually running around on this round spacer rather than on this shaped piece that it will actually open the gap. So I just got to pull this off and swap it around. So it's supposed to be 0.3 to 0.4 millimeters. That is 0.305, and it's too tight for that. Yeah, so that's 279, and it's still too small a gap. So that definitely has to be adjusted. But these screws are horribly, horribly stripped. This is going to be a bigger job than I feel like getting into right now, so that's it for today.